Ever wondered why your best friend, no wait, literally any person except for you, could see the red flags, but you were still like, no wait, that person is my soulmate and we are meant to be. Yeah, that is not you being naive. That is actually your brain doing exactly what evolution designed it to do. Make you blind as hell. So when you start liking someone, your brain is literally flooded with four major chemicals: dopamine, norepinephrine, no, how do you pronounce this? Norepinephrine, I guess this is right, and then phenylethylamine, phenylethylamine, phe, uh, how do you pronounce this? Phenylethylamine, oh, never mind, PEA, and oxytocin. So dopamine spikes like crazy at first, and it is the feel-good chemical. It makes you hyper-focused on this person, and your brain is shouting, like, this person is the prize. And then we have this weird chemical floods your system, and that is why your heart races, you sweat, your appetite disappears. And then we have PEA, and it is known as the love molecule. It gives you those giddy, can't sleep, can't eat feelings. And here's a fun fact: it is also found in chocolates. That's partly why you crave sweets when you're lovesick. Then we have our little cutie oxytocin, aka the cuddle hormone. It surges even if you just hold hands or share a vulnerable moment. It starts binding you to them emotionally. So, in short, your brain plus body is completely high on love. And that is why even a tiny good morning text hits like a drug. And honestly, it is kind of a drug. Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex, that is your rational judgment decision making brain, actually shows reduced activity during early stages of romantic love. Neuroscientists did MRI scans of people newly in love and found this region literally powers down. So the part that should be asking, is he emotionally stable or does he treat people well, is instead like, shh, you're busy daydreaming about matching tattoos. That is why your friends can see all the problems so clearly. From the outside, it's obvious he's non-committal. He flirts with everyone, he doesn't reply for days. But you're busy picturing your couple photo shoot in Manila. Well, this whole thing has a name. It's called positive illusions. It means you see your crush or partners more positively than they really are. Your brain basically puts on soft pink filters like Instagram, smooths out the flaws, and only highlights the good. And paired with that is confirmation bias. Your brain starts collecting evidence to prove your crush is the best and he is or she is perfect. It notices every tiny thing and it ignores other red flags. So when they say, hey, with a smile, you think, OMG, they're basically married in his head too. Meanwhile, when they leave you undelivered for 24 hours, your brain is like, I guess he's busy. I should not disturb him. And here's the wild part. Your brain did not evolve for texting situationships. Thousands of years ago, humans needed to pair up fast and stick together long enough to raise tiny cave babies. So your brain revolved. Evolved? Did I just say revolved? Maybe. Never mind. So your brain evolved to overlook flaws, hyper-focus on attachment, and bond through oxytocin after the smallest affectionate gestures. Because if our ancestors were too picky or logical, they'd be alone, no offsprings, genes, gone. So your brain still runs the same ancient program. But here's something hopeful and sad. Those intense chemicals, they don't last forever, okay? Studies say around 12 to 18 months, the brain starts to chill out. Your prefrontal cortex wakes back up and suddenly your standards return from vacation. OMG, he's my soulmate. He's so spontaneous. No, girl, chill out. He's just irresponsible. Shut up. He was so irresponsible. He did not care about my feelings. He was emotionally unavailable. It's okay, told you so. That is why couples often start fighting more after that 1 year honeymoon period. Your rose-colored brain chemicals fade and you finally see each other as actual humans, not projections. But what if it stays like that? What if it's been months or even years and you still cannot stop thinking about them? That might be called limerence. It's like an intense, involuntary obsession. You keep replaying memories, craving their attention, imagining a future together, even if they have moved on or never even liked you that way in the first place. It happens because your brain's reward system literally wires itself around them. You get mini dopamine hits just by thinking of them, so your brain keeps doing it. And it becomes a loop. You think of them, you feel excited, you crave more, and you think of them again. If that is you, here's what you can actually do. Stop feeding the loop. Try to limit checking their social media accounts, rereading old chats, or listening to the music you associated them with. It feels good short term, but it's keeping you hooked. Distract with new dopamine. Do things that give you joy. Hang out with friends, start a hobby, even silly stuff like dancing in your own room. Your brain needs new rewards. Reality check journaling. Write down their flaws, the time they hurt you, or simply compare your fantasy versus the real interactions. It helps untangle what's dream and what's actual present. Next, and the last, and the most crucial, and the best, and yeah, that's it. Therapy. Honestly, if it is taking over your life, a therapist can help rewire your thoughts patterns so you don't stay stuck. So yeah, love literally makes you blind. It's dopamine, norepinephrine, I hope I pronounced that right, pardon me if I did not, PEA, oxytocin, positive illusions, confirmation bias, and ancient evolutionary instincts, all swirling together to turn you into a complete clown. But honestly, that is also what makes love magical. It's risky, irrational, hopeful, intense, and the fact your brain is willing to override logic just to give someone a chance. And that's kind of the most human thing ever.